A good espresso recipe depends on controlling variables. We measure the dose, we adjust the grind, we observe and time the extraction. And finally, most importantly, we taste the result. But every time the amount of coffee changes, even slightly, it becomes more difficult to understand what caused the difference in the cup. This is where grind-by-weight technology can make the workflow and result in the cup much more consistent. Hello, I'm Danilo with Latte Love, and today we're talking about the Ceado Life WAM. This is a compact espresso-focused grinder that combines Ceado Life platform with the weight adjustment module, originally developed for its commercial rev grinders. This is the same technology being used by competitors in the 2026-2027 World Barista Championship with the Rev Zero grinder. We will look at how the weight-based dosing works, how accurate it is, what the grinder is like to adjust and maintain, and most importantly, how its burrs influence the espresso we taste. Before we begin, remember to subscribe to the channel for more reviews, coffee education, and brewing guides. The original Ceado Life was introduced as an all-purpose home grinder that could operate it with a hopper or a single-dose grinder. Ceado later updated the platform with the Life X, adding new 50mm screwless burrs. With the Life WAM, Ceado has taken the grinder in a more specialized direction. The name WAM stands for Weight Adjustment Model. The model sits beneath the grinder and uses a load cell to weigh the portafilter before grinding. Instead of estimating the dose through time, the grinder measures the coffee by weight and stops when it reaches the programmed target. When the dose is consistent, it becomes easier to understand the effects of every grind adjustment and repeat the recipe once you find the flavor you want. The Life WAM keeps much of the compact and playful design of the Life X. The grinder is available in aquamarine, black, metal gray, and white, and it still includes the 250-gram bean hopper. The main difference is the platform at the base of the grinder, which houses the load cell and the new adjustable portafilter support attached to the WAM. The holder works with both spouted and bottleless portafilter. Soft pads beneath the support arms help keep the portafilter stable with the grinder operating. Coffee is dispensed directly into the center of the basket, and during testing, the workflow was remarkably clean, with no significant static or coffee spraying around the grinder area. The interface will also receive a meaningful upgrade. The Life WAM uses a 2.4-inch colorful touchscreen, or 6.1 centimeters for me and the rest of the world. Several layouts allow you to choose how the programmable dose and manual grinding controls are presented. The screen colors and layout can be changed with only a few taps, but the most important improvement is that the interface makes it easier to operate on a day-to-day basis. The Life WAM allows you to program dose by weight in 1/10 of a gram increments. In auto mode, you first select the dose. When you place a portafilter onto the support, the grinder tears its weights and begins grinding automatically. In manual mode, you place a portafilter first and then choose which programmable dose you want to grind. I think this is the better option when you use different baskets, switch between portafilters, or prepare more than one recipe. For example, let's say you have a recipe for espresso with 20 grams and a separate recipe for milk with 18 grams. I can change between them just by tapping on the screen. The grinder also has fully manual control. You press once to begin the grinding and press again when you want to stop. Programming a dose is straightforward. Press and hold the button to open the programming screen. Then adjust the target in whole grams or 1/10 of a gram. You can also recalibrate the load cell using your own portafilter as the reference. Of course, a grind-by-weight system is only useful when the results are consistent. To test the Life WAM, we did 5 consecutive doses where we ground 18 grams at a time. The average result was 17.87 grams. This is very good accuracy for a home espresso grinder. Just keeping in mind a few details. A new grinder will take a few shots to adjust the right weight, and it's worth understanding that the first few doses after changing the grind setting can be a little bit inconsistent. The grinder makes internal adjustment as it learns how quickly the current coffee is moving through the burrs. My suggestion is purge around 10 grams after changing the grind setting. After those initial cycles, the doses become much more consistent and you don't need to rely only on a scale. The display does not count uppers while the coffee is grinding. It simply stops when you reach the target. Although the WAM is designed around weight, Ceado also allows the grinder to be operated with a time dosing. When changing from weight-based to time-based operation, the grinder converts the program weight into a suggest grinding time. For example, an 18-gram dose in a fine grind setting became 13.8 seconds when the mode was changed. This is a convenient starting point, but it should not be treated as a perfect conversion. The grinder does not know the exact grind setting or how quickly a particular coffee will pass through the burrs. The suggested time appears to be based on the program weight rather than the data gathering over previous grinding cycles. If you choose time operation, you should still check the result with the scale and make adjustments for your coffee. The Life WAM uses stepless adjustment knob with number reference points. This gives you the precision of a stepless grinder while still making it easier to record and return to previous settings. The espresso range began around the number 1 positioning during tests with the whole Latte Love new Rwanda single orange coffee. What matters is the knob has enough resistance and texture edge that makes very small adjustment easy to control. When dialing in espresso, I recommend making one small change at a time and keeping the dose consistent. I suggest keeping the manual button on the screen to purge the grinder for 10 seconds before pulling your next shot to guarantee all of the coffee is at the new grind setting. Taste the result and observe the extraction before moving the grind again. The Life WAM uses 50mm Schluler's flat burrs made from Ceado XB50 high alloy steel. The burrs are hardened in temperatures above 1000 degrees Celsius and rated for approximately 300 kilograms of coffee, depending on roast level and use. The screwless design gives the coffee an uninterrupted grinding surface, while the grinding profile is designed to preserve clarity. Particle testing showing the highest concentration was around 200 microns and below. Numbers and particle charts can help us understand a burr set. TDS and extraction time can guide us, but the testing the shot is where the grinder becomes meaningful. It doesn't matter how good your espresso machine is, coffee and technique. A bad grinder will ruin your shot. With Rwanda single orange from Latte Love, the espresso produced by the Life WAM place more emphasis on the sweetness and creamy mouthfeel, and balance the acidity to bring more clarity to the cup. Retention is another factor that affects consistency of extraction time and flavor. Coffee remaining inside the grinder chamber can mix with the next dose, especially after a grinder adjustment or when changing coffees. To test retention, 100 grams of coffee was loaded into the hopper and ground through the machine. The grinder dispensed 99.39 grams, leaving only 0.61 grams retained. For a hopper-fed, grind-by-weight espresso grinder, this is an impressive result. The Life platform is also designed to make routine maintenance approachable. To access the burrs, unplug the grinder, close the hopper shut, and remove the screw holding it into place. After lifting away the hopper, the silicone support can be removed by hand. 3 screws secures the upper burr carrier. The grinder adjusts by moving the lower burr, so removing the upper carrier does not change your grind setting. Cleaning should be part of a regular maintenance, and you should take at least 10 minutes of your week to do it. The Life WAM is an espresso-focused grinder. The WAM is designed to weight a portafilter, so it's not intended to be the same all-purpose grinder as the original Life. For someone who wants a hopper-fed espresso grinder with automatic dosing by weight, the Life WAM makes preparation very simple and consistent. If you brew the same coffee every morning, you can place the portafilter into the support and allow the grinder to manage the dose automatically. And if you change coffees, recipe, baskets, or portafilter, manual selection gives you more control while maintaining the benefits of a weight-based dosing. The Ceado Life WAM is a good example of technology being used to simplify espresso preparation. It helps you to find the right recipe for your coffee with consistent results. By having a reliable weight system, you can play with other variables, and once you are set, it makes it easier to repeat. The grinder combines accurate base dosing with precise stepless adjustment, low retention, simple maintenance, and a burr profile that produces sweet espresso with a satisfying body. For someone who wants convenience of an on-demand grinder but does not want to rely on time dosing, the Life WAM offers a very complete and enjoyable workflow. So now, I would like to know about your espresso routine. Would weight-based grinder make your preparation easier, or do you prefer to weigh every dose separately? Let us know in the comments. I'm Danilo with Latte Love. Keep tasting, keep learning, and I'll see you in the next video.